Okay, so apparently my video cut me off, but I'm done with my makeup. Just kind of hanging out here and going to finish this video off. So yeah, what I was saying was basically that I want my kids to understand that, they're going to make mistakes. They're going to make choices that are not right, and that's okay. That's part of learning and growing. I just want them to understand that, when those mistakes are made, we need to do everything in our power to not repeat them. We need to learn from them so that we can continue growing. And a lot of the things that I see nowadays with kids and parents and, kids that are getting themselves in trouble is the parents are thinking they're supposed to be like their best friend and their partner in crime. And that's cool. And yeah, we're supposed to have many best friends. But I'm sorry, like, what I remember as a kid is if I acted a certain way around my mama, like, I was put in my place. And that is something that parents are not doing nowadays. Like, that there has to be consequences to your actions. And that is including, doing things at school or doing something you're not supposed to do at home. As simple as, hey, clean up your shoes or whatever the case may be. Like, how simple is, putting your shoes away. And my kids have learned it really quick. I have a 9-month-old Dutch Shepherd that will chew their shoes up. And I mean, he does it to mine. I mean, he takes clothes out of the hamper. And, it's the same thing with being at school, like personal bubble space and following the classroom rules. Parents, instead of, making the child understand that they've done wrong, are turning around and blaming the teacher or making some kind of excuse for the child. And that's not how it should be. I mean, the world is going to continue to get worse with the way we are finding some BS excuse for our kids and telling them that, their wrongdoing is not going to affect them down the line and is not going to affect us. I'm sorry. Like, I see it, hate to put it this way, that, adults now, kids, people that I grew up with, that their parents wanted to be their best friends, and guess what? Their parents are still bailing them out and are still doing everything to save them. And yeah, don't get me wrong, parents are supposed to be there to help us do stuff and fix things sometimes, even as an adult. But there comes a point where if you're not trying to fix it yourself and you're not trying to better yourself, I see no reason that I see no reason for somebody to help you, to bail you out, basically. What's going to end up happening is we're going to have a bunch of kids that are getting themselves put into jail because of stupid stuff, and then mommy and daddy are going to go bail them out and pay thousands of dollars in attorney fees, where we could have a kid, behaving and doing the right thing, and instead of spending those money on attorney fees, be able to take our kids on, camping trips or a trip to Disney, or hey, let's go and do a road trip or something. It's sad. It is not the same as it was when I was a kid, and I feel terrible for kids that have to go through this, and the way the world are coming to. But I wholeheartedly believe that a lot of the stuff that we were taught as children in the 90s, or at least, that's when I grew up, and even before then, and what my mom was taught, should be implemented now. Yeah, we can be our kids' friends, but I'm sorry, I'd rather my kids be well behaved and be able to enjoy them when they're adults and not have to go visit them in jail. And that's my thought. That's part of parenting and co-parenting. I think it's capable of happening. It's both parents seeing the same end goal and actually sticking to it. That's what it is.